Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
You are watching 7 at 7, powered by the Las Vegas Review-Journal, the largest news team in Nevada.
There's a new country music festival coming to Vegas, and we've got all the boot-scootin details. Good morning and happy Friday. Thanks for joining us on 7 at 7. I'm John Archuleta. We begin with your top stories. A former family court marshal originally accused of sex trafficking a child receives a sentence of 180 days in jail after pleading guilty to a count of attempted pandering. 32-year-old Bryce Tukanaga was arrested last year and faced charges of first-degree kidnapping of a minor and sex trafficking of a child under 18, but pleaded guilty to a lesser charge in November. In February 2024, Tukanaga was stopped by police near Tropicana and Polaris, an area known for prostitution. He told police he was a marshal and was dating the 17-year-old sitting in his passenger seat. A court spokesperson said at the time of his arrest, Tukanaga was recently hired as a marshal and was still in a training program. Tukanaga denied paying the girl for sex or having any knowledge she was working as a prostitute, but police say text messages showed he engaged with offers in exchange for sex. Tukanaga had previously worked as a juvenile probation officer. A student at a North Las Vegas elementary school brought a gun on campus Thursday, according to a statement from CCSD. The principal of Tom Williams Elementary said in a message to families that school administrators confiscated a firearm from the students. The weapon was then reported to CCSD police for investigation. Business brought to you by G-Bank, your best banking experience ever. Howard Hughes Holdings is carving a new custom home enclave into the base of the mountains west of Las Vegas. Property records show the Summerlin developer has sold 6 home sites for nearly $23 million combined in a new luxury community called Astra, a few miles northwest of the Summerlin Parkway 215 Beltway interchange. Buyers still have to build their customized homes, but there's an even bigger draw to the area.
There are a lot of custom home communities around the Las Vegas Valley, including in Summerlin. This project, however, seems to offer very different views of the valley. This project has a high elevation. You can see the entire valley from there, and you are also basically surrounded by mountains behind you and to the side, so the views are pretty striking.
The parcels span about 3.8 acres and sold for $6 million per acre, and the deals all closed in December. In weather, sponsored by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every bloomin' thing. Here's your forecast for this Friday. Expect cloudy skies early with morning temps in the 50s and 60s, then partly cloudy in the afternoon where we'll be reaching a high around 75 degrees. Then heading into your weekend forecast on Saturday, expect a high around 76, but cloudy skies early, then partly cloudy in the afternoon. On Sunday, it'll be partly cloudy with an afternoon high around 71 and wind gusts at 20 to 30 miles per hour.
Now for your sports update, brought to you by PT's Taverns. With over 65 locations, there's a PT's near you. Visit ptstaverns.com. Dominic Lavoie here with your Golden Knights update. The VGK narrowly beating the Chicago Blackhawks 7-5 Thursday. The game driven by a first-time line combo. Ivan Barbashev, Keegan Kolzar, and Brett Howden, the trio combining for 9 points, inspiring a bit of swagger on the bench.
They were buzzing tonight. They all had a great game and spent a lot of time in the O-zone tonight and created chances for us, so they were great.
Next up for the VGK, they welcome Paul Cotter and his New Jersey Devils to the Fortress on Sunday.
Health brought to you by Centerwell Senior Primary Care. Discover primary care focused on you. Concerned this morning after a dog at the Animal Foundation tests positive for a highly contagious virus. The shelter saying in an Instagram post the dog tested positive for canine distemper after it was brought in showing signs of illness. The American Veterinary Medical Association says canine distemper attacks dogs' respiratory, gastrointestinal, and nervous systems. The Animal Foundation said it works to combat spread of disease by isolating symptomatic dogs, contacting adopters and rescuers who took in exposed dogs, and through testing and monitoring of exposed dogs. There are 647 animals in the care of the Animal Foundation.
Vegas Nation brought to you by Station Casinos, STN Sports. Download the app today. I'm Heidi Fang with news on Raiders training camp. Head coach Pete Carroll told SiriusXM at the NFL Combine this week that the team intends to return to Napa, California this July. While that option is not yet official, it is in their plans. The Raiders trained at the Marriott in Napa and Redwood Middle School from 1996 until 2019. The Raiders had planned to hold camp there again in 2020, but the COVID-19 pandemic thwarted those plans. Last year, they trained in Costa Mesa. Sports betting brought to you by the Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. The Dodgers have the highest win total on the board at the Westgate Superbook, and they are 12-1 to break the regular season win record this season. The Mariners hold the major league record with 116 wins set in 2001. The Dodgers' longest winning streak during the regular season is set at 9.5 games. On the opposite side, the total for the White Sox' longest losing streak is 9.5, with the over a -130 favorite.
In your 7 at 7 lifestyle news, sponsored by Palm Casino Resort, your Vegas to California connection. A nonprofit is stepping up to help underserved youth in the North Las Vegas neighborhood. Las Vegas Review-Journal reporter Anaya Collins shows us how.
It's a neighborhood that's seen its fair share of gang violence, and when a nearby Boys and Girls Club closed, Robert Strotter knew he had to step up. He founded the Donna Street Community Center in North Las Vegas to help kids who live in the valley.
It's so important, to change the narrative there, because it's been a dark cloud for, over 40, 50 years.
Strotter grew up in the same community, and he knows firsthand how children who live there need a safe space for everything from homework to simply eating a meal.
We give them support. We do mentoring. We help with after-school services. We provide lunches so they can eat. They won't be hungry. We provide a safe zone, a safe place for them to come.
Kids who come to the center have access to a library, can create podcasts, play games, and work in a computer lab. All bright spots in an area that could use a few more.
For one, we're in a low-income area, and it's a lot of negative things around, but this is a positive, safe place for the kids. To see all of them rush to the front door, we are doing something right.
The community center is open Tuesdays and Saturdays and helps kids and young adults from across the valley up to 24 years old.
Now for entertainment, sponsored by Arizona Charlie's, has live entertainment every weekend at both locations. Go to ArizonaCharlies.com to see who's playing. Get your boots and cowboy hats ready. A new 2-day country music festival is happening away from the Las Vegas Strip this spring. LVRJ entertainment columnist John Katsilomedes has the details.
A country music festival is premiering in Las Vegas on April 11th and 12th. It's called Boots in the Park. Old Dominion, the band Perry and Jordan Davis are the original headliners of this series. This Boots in the Park event is run all around the West. 2-day pass is $100, and organizers say they want to take up the festival space that is normally occupied on the Strip, but make it affordable for people who live in Las Vegas.
Thanks for watching 7 at 7, and be sure to hit that subscribe button to get alerts when we post breaking news on our 7 at 7 newscast. You can also watch us on other platforms like Apple TV and Roku. We'll see you here tonight for more 7 at 7.
Review Journal Studios, sponsored by Knockvee Injury Law.